Since 2004, I've been working with Jack Verducci, who is a custom layout builder. He's doing a layout in 32nd scale Lackawanna prototype for a client in his summer home in East Hampton, Long Island, New York. We'll give a clinic on this Thursday at 1 o'clock, but it's in 32nd scale, representing the Lackawanna from Hoboken westward, as it was in 1960 or 50 or something, 60 something. Anyways, pre-Erie Lackawanna, pre-merger. So this stuff here is sort of a test bed I use for equipment and so on. The machinery behind you, this green machine over here is a 12-inch by 24-inch laser cutter. You can cut, plywoods, acrylics, cork, things like that. So this puppy with a light beam will cut whatever you can draw on the computer, put your material in there, and then the CO2 laser light beam goes out and cuts the material. Okay, so that's extremely handy. For example, all of these platform sheds at the Hoboken terminal with the full rivet detail were cut on that machine, then shipped back to New York, and the girls back there assemble them. This is a 4-axis computer-controlled milling machine. You put an object in this automatic spindle, and then the cutting head can go up, down, left, right, in and out. That gives you your 3 axes. Your 4th is the rotational axis. Yep. You have to have a 3-dimensional drawing file, which you can either get off the web, you can create from whole cloth by a CAD program using Boolean applications of primitives, or I actually have out there, I have a 3-dimensional scanner. I can scan an object and edit the file. For example, I wanted the Batmobile in 1940 for my studio. I had a Batmobile in large scale, scanned it, shrunk it down, and had this machine cut it in HO scale. So you can do that kind of stuff. So wherever you can get a file, but it has to be a 3-dimensional drawing file, is what you use there. Then this machine, the software that comes with this is very important. It takes that 3D file, and all you tell it is the size of the tool and the material. It calculates all the tool paths. In the old days, the engineer...
So it's not running G-code then? Or it's internal G-code, but it's...
Whether it's G-code, Roland has that all figured out. So it generates the tool paths automatically. It's very, very user-friendly. So basically, this is treated sort of like a printer. This is their 3-axis...
That's why I got my degree in this.
Yeah. This is their heavy-duty 3-axis machine. Doesn't have the rotary table, but it'll cut things like, brass truck size and stainless steel and so on. So for 3-axis, you just go up, down, and again, this you would use a 2-dimensional drawing. You don't need a 3D, 2-dimensional, and it'll go and...
It's like STL layers then?
It doesn't do layers, but well, I can.
It's
it's colored.
2D plus, and then it'll do a Z step.
Well, yeah. What you can do is you make your drawing in multiple colors. Red, black, red, green. You have colors for each one. Each one you'll set your speed, feed, and depth of cut, and so on. So that'll cut that, and that's driven from that computer. Over here, John Goodrich and I will be giving a clinic Thursday at 2:30 on his upcoming O-scale LA pasture terminal project. And so some of the research I've been doing will be probably using Bruce Chubb's mini nodes and so on for communications and for data to do things, send block occupation indications, turnout positions, signals back and forth from a computer down a 5-wire cable. I've now picked up the next block like I'm doing downstairs. The fact that I've got a clear block ahead of my train allows me to show a green cap signal. So this will be not at the track, but this will be actually at your throttle, or it could be in your handheld, it could be piped out to your NCD or whatever. So you go around, you got your signal right in your hand. Now you proceed, let's say the train goes to the next block is occupied, and all of a sudden I've got a yellow. Why have I got a yellow?
Because 13 is against you.
Because I don't have a clear block ahead, and I'm occupying more than one block. That's how I sneak it in. I've just entered the block. I don't need a hard stop because I've just entered this block. Once I get my butt out of this block, I drop to a hard red. It's a compressed green yellow.